Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great and affordable fifth wheel value from Parkway RV Center. Today we're going to look at a nice looking 2008 Dutchmen Grand Junction 31 TKS triple slide fifth wheel for under $20,000. So hang tight. I'm going to do some drone shots and I will see you back in a second from the outside. All right, everybody, thought I would mix it up a little bit and try some pan shots, try my hand at them, hope they looked all right. But like I said, today we're gonna look at a 2008 Dutchmen Grand Junction 31. This is the RKTS. Guys, I've had a lot of requests for good livable fifth wheels for under 20 grand with 3 slides or more. This is one of them, guys. It's a 2008. It is 34.5 feet long, 3 slides. It's a 4 seasons model. A lot of nice extras you normally don't see in a fifth wheel for this price range. And 3 slides, like I said, it's 4 seasons, 11,500 pounds. Got more ride suspension, which is something you don't hardly see in a fifth wheel under 20. Got the 12-gallon water heater, power awning. It's got hookups for a stack washer and dryer, which is, again, for this smaller size fifth wheel, you don't hardly see. And this is just a great unit, you know, if you need it for a camper or for a live-in model. This is great for either one. Not perfect, got a few what I call battle scars on it. And I'll show you here in a minute. But even though it's 18.9, we're still going to do our world famous 4-page inspection process. Still going to do a 90-day easy care nationwide limited warranty on it. So definitely going to be just getting the treatment of a $50,000-$60,000 fifth wheel for 18.9. And it's got the more ride hitch too, so it's not going to beat you to death on your truck when you run over railroad tracks, potholes, stuff like that. Decals look good. They got the generator running. Sorry about the background noise. 2 slides over here, no delamination. You know, this is Dutchman's top of the line fifth wheel back in 08. Got the alloy wheels. Let's see if the storage bay's open. I don't know how well you can, yeah, you can see it pretty good here. Huge storage bay, it's really clean. It's got the central vacuum system. Got a 40,000 BTU furnace, 15,000 BTU ducted roof air. Let's squeeze through here. I'll show you a little spot here where they've obviously had a blowout sometime in the past 12, 13 years. And you can see it bent some of the J-wrap. Didn't bust the fender flares, but it bent some of the J-wrap. So, you know, I'm not planning on fixing that for 18.9 because, guys, cosmetic imperfections is part of buying used. Of course, we are going to wash it, clean it up good and everything. Has 50 amp electrical service, so you can run everything with power to spare. Not bad. Let's get around this generator here so we can talk. And guys, this one has really just came in, so we haven't cleaned it or anything yet. I'm going to show you the inside of it and let's see what you think. And what I like about it is it's not been a smoker's unit or pet odors either. I can tell that right off the bat because I don't smoke and I'm pretty sensitive to the smell, and you know, we try to kind of stay away from smoker's unit. And guys, this just got a nice home feel to it. I don't know if it's just the colors, the layout, or what. But, I mean, everything from the little lamp and tables to the sofa. Now, guys, it's got a couple of spots on the carpet that we're going to have cleaned. So it's going to look a lot better. But you can see, guys, wow. Refrigerator looks almost brand new, and it's an RV refrigerator. You've got the Corian countertops, the island kitchen, convection oven, microwave, ceiling fan, which I really like. It's got a fireplace, TV, table and chairs. I like the big recliners. And of course, you can always change that out with theater seating or another sofa, whatever you want to, or you can take that out, put an office in, an entertainment center bookshelf, whatever you want to do, guys. That's what I love about a fifth wheel like this, is you can customize it to suit your needs. And good thing about it is, because it's not a $40,000, $50,000 fifth wheel, you know, you can do that and not worry about ruining a expensive fifth wheel. Of course, I know 18.9 is not chump change either, but it's a whole lot less than 50 grand. I'm sure you'll agree. Countertops look great. There's no stress cracks, and you can see on the inside right here, plenty of cabinet space, which is very, very important, especially if you're going to be using this for a long-term fifth wheel. You know, maybe not so much for just regular weekend warrior RVing, but you know, if you're going to be living in it or setting it up on some property and leaving, which a lot of people do, then that's something that you really want to look at, is indoor storage. And it's got great outside storage too. So, you know, that's something, guys, that has just took off, guys. And I don't know if it's because of the pandemic, where people sell their house, they don't want the financial responsibility and upkeep of a house, and they're just buying something like this and renting a piece of property or staying at a monthly campground and living in that. I don't know, but so many people have done that this last year, and it's amazing how many of these we have sold that people are buying to live in, and it's by choice. I mean, most of the time. And I like the little skylight up there too. Table and chairs. So, you know, you can set it to whatever's comfortable to you as far as clearance from the table. You know, I'm a bigger guy, I'm 300 pounds, so I like the chairs back a little bit. Or a table booth, you're stuck in one position. To be honest with you guys, I can't even fit in a table booth in most RVs, but I can with the table and chairs and be comfortable. Little fireplace right there, which doubles as an electric heater. TV. And guys, you know, this isn't no 42, 43 footer like I've been shooting, but it's only 34.5 feet long, so you're only talking about maybe 33 feet in here, total living space. So, but hey, it's big enough. You know, perfect for a couple or a single. Up here, you got a queen island bed, headboard, sliding mirror door closet. There is your hookups inside that vented closet for a stack washer and dryer. And guys, if you've got a use for one, let us know. We'll get you a quote. I'm not a big fan of them, but if you are going to be living in one, I can see how it'd be an advantage. Eventually, save you money over time. But you know, if you're just going to be a weekend camper, I wouldn't worry too much about one. You know, if you need to wash clothes, you can always use a washateria and do it a lot quicker and easier. But yeah, I like the fact everything in here is factory. You know, nothing's been changed. Furniture hasn't been changed. Carpet, linoleum, everything's the same. You got a blank slate. You can, and customizing RVs is becoming a huge thing now too, guys. And this price range is what everybody wants. Something nice, but a few years old, so they're not damaging a expensive fifth wheel. Well, a more expensive fifth wheel. And be honest with you guys, if you've been looking at fifth wheel prices lately, you can't find anything under 20 grand that's nice enough that you'd want to live in. But here it is. I mean, there is some junk out there. Believe me, guys, I've looked at probably a lot of the same ones you have, and I turned them down too. Nice shower. You can look around the skylight. There's no water damage that I can find. No sagging in the roof. It's got a padded headliner. That's something you don't hardly see in a fifth wheel, which is really nice, because if you've ever had a bad roof leak, you'll see it sagging down, and you can see, guys, there's no sagging in this one. Central vacuum system. I found all the attachments in one of the drawers, so you can keep it clean really easy as far as dirt and debris and stuff like that. 8 cubic foot refrigerator. Like I said, this, I don't know how old this is, but it doesn't look like it's more than a year old. This style's only been out for a couple of years anyway, and it's already getting cold. Got the LED lights on the inside, so you know, somebody spent probably $1,500 to $2,000 putting this fridge in. But the way I look at it, guys, that's money you don't have to spend. Got the Apollo oven. This is a microwave convection oven, so you can actually got an electric oven up here, and then you got your regular gas oven down here, and a 3-burner stovetop. Plenty of food prep area, plenty of lighting, ventilation. And guys, this is nice. I mean, for the price. Don't get me wrong, I've got some beautiful fifth wheels out here for quite a bit more money. But here's the thing, guys, you can go spend 50 grand, you can spend 20 grand. 50 grand, the 20 grand one, this one right here, do everything that $50,000 one will for a lot less money. So, you know, if this is the price range you're looking for, guys, this is probably one you want to check out. I'm not going to keep it long. Like I said, so many people are buying these and making them where they can live in them, customizing them, painting them, changing the furniture, changing the layout, making it their own. And this is the price range that everybody doing that is looking for, and make it decent. You know, I mean, you can certainly go buy a mid-80s model for, you know, $3,000 or $4,000, but heck, by the time one gets that age, there's probably not much left of it to rebuild anyway, and you might as well buy this one for what you're going to spend on the older one, getting it livable condition. And we do offer delivery service, guys, and we do it free within 100 miles one way. So if you know, if you're going to set this thing up with some property or a campground, monthly campground, yearly campground, or just buy a spot in a campground like some places can, we'll get this thing to you free within 100 miles. And you know, anything, of course, you know, guys, if it's longer than that, we can still do it. We just charge you, all we ask you to do is cover our expenses. You know, we don't make profit on delivery. We're not marking it up. If it costs us $556 to get this thing to you and get my driver back home, that's what we charge you, guys. If you want a quote on that, give us a call. And here's a tip too. You know, a lot of people do that and they're worried about, what if I have to move my fifth wheel? Here's the thing, guys. If you're at a campground, you're going to have a bunch of neighbors there. A lot of fifth wheels are going to be there, and a lot of people will have trucks. A lot of times you can go to some of them people and say, hey, what would you charge me to take this, my fifth wheel, from this campground to X location? And they'll do it. Most of the time you can find somebody to do it really reasonable, just to have something to do and make an extra buck or two. And it'll save you having to buy a truck if you don't already have one, or putting a fifth wheel hitch in your bed. But now, of course, if you're going to be using this for a weekend camper, of course you want to have a truck that can tow it. And 11,500 pounds is in range for most 4-wheel, 3/4 ton, 250 pickup trucks. Would definitely recommend a diesel. And guys, here's my opinion. As many of y'all know, I hauled fifth wheels, campers, motorhomes. I've done all those I did all that for many years before I started selling here, and then doing advertising eventually and all that, which is what I do now. But here's the thing, guys. It's always better to have too much truck than not enough. Because that's why I always recommend people to get the biggest truck they can buy for their budget when you're truck shopping for something to haul a camper. Because here's the thing, you know, you may buy something like this and you may love it, and after 2 or 3 years you may say, you know what, I like it, but I really like this bigger brand fifth wheel that's larger. But thing is, you're limited by your truck. So if you buy the biggest truck you can buy, and if you decide later on to upgrade to a bigger fifth wheel, that's not going to be a problem if you're driving, say, a big diesel dually pickup truck. with a high towing capacity. Then you can pretty much put whatever you want behind it, and you don't have to worry about not having enough truck for the job. And guys, I've said this once, I'll say it again, never go over your recommended towing allowance. And keep in mind, guys, 11,400 some odd pounds, I'll have it in the video description below what it weighs, is the dry weight of the camper, what it weighs right now. But when you add water to it, propane, which is, that's, you know, 30-pound bottles, 60 pounds of propane. Water's 8.3 pounds per gallon. All right, you put water in it, you put propane, you put your stuff in here, food, luggage, all that stuff. That's going to be several hundred pounds that you got to add to the dry weight, and your towing capacity has to be underneath that. So keep that in mind, guys. Some people get that. So many people get overcomplicated. On a fifth wheel, figure 700 to 1,000 pounds on top of the dry weight. You know, some people have these formulas, 80% of this. It makes no sense, guys. Dry weight, figure 700 to 1,000 pounds on top of that. That's what the camper weighs loaded. Your truck's rated for X amount. Camper weighs X amount. Make sure your truck is rated for more. You know, if your truck's rated for 12,500 pounds, you're fine. You know, loaded. You're not going to put more than that much weight in this camper. Because when the rooms are in, you're only going to have so much storage space. So, you know, keep that in mind. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. Dry weight plus, like I said, 700 to 1,000 pounds for water, luggage, food, all that good stuff. That's what the camper's going to weigh. I mean, truck's rated for X. That's what it can tow. Never go over that amount. And if you're not sure what your truck can tow, I've got a really handy tool. It is a tow guide that I pay for, that anybody can use, whether you buy one from us or not, guys. It's on my website. I'll put a link below in the video description to the tow guide directly. If you don't want to go to the website, type in your truck's particulars about it. It'll tell you what kind of pounds your truck is rated to tow. You can push a button in the lower right hand corner, and it will show you every vehicle I have in stock, every towable that you can tow. And it also uses that same formula I was talking about. It'll take the dry weight, it'll add a certain percentage for, it'll add 700, 800 pounds for the luggage, food, and stuff like that, and then add that to the dry weight before. So in other words, if your truck, even though this thing weighs 11.4 and your truck's rated for 11.5, it's not going to say it's going to tow it, because you're going to put stuff in it that's going to put you over your limit. That tow guide knows that, and it takes that in consideration. So it's only going to show you what you can really truly tow with your pickup truck. And anyway, guys, it's just a little handy thing I offer. It's on my website. It's free, whether you buy one here or not. Because here's the thing, and you can ask 20 different people, for sale by owners and dealers, what they think your truck can tow, or if your truck can tow this camper. They're going to all say yes. Even though you may be way overloaded, they're going to still say yes. I don't say that. I want you to know. I want you to do the research. You know, I don't ask for much, but it is the buyer's responsibility to know what they can tow with their vehicle. So, and guys, you know, you're on the road. You need to be professional about it. When you're hauling a fifth wheel, make sure you're under your truck's limit. Make sure all your safety equipment's hooked correctly, and drive at a safe speed. You know, I know we're not really technically, RVers are not technically professional drivers, but we need to do our best to act like one and do our due diligence. Saves a lot of accidents, and I believe in being a responsible RV owner, as when I'm towing it, when I'm set up, and when I'm using it. So many people aren't, and it's kind of embarrassing to responsible RVers like myself and most of you. You know, you see these guys in these big diesel pushers running 90 miles an hour down the interstate with a vehicle behind them towing it. That makes other RVers, safe RVers like me and you, look bad. So if you're one of those kind of RVers, slow down, please. You know, we are very fortunate that there's not more regulations for what we do as far as towing and using RVs. I know some states may require you to get some kind of endorsement on your license, but if we start abusing that, you're going to see these dang states Going to want us to start getting CDLs, take tests, keep log books, get DOT physicals every year, and much more. Go through weigh stations and all this other stuff, guys, and that's what I'm scared of. So we have got to keep that from happening by driving responsibly and safely. Whether it's fifth wheel, travel trailer, motor home, whatever, towing or driving, please be that way. Anyway, enough ranting about that. If this is something you're interested in, give us a call, 706-965-7929. And give us a call before coming to look to make sure it's available. You may want to consider leaving a deposit. Also, guys, we have financing available with approved credit and down payment. If you're interested in that, give us a call. And we can go over the details about that. And you can even do an application online and try to get everything set up before you even visit us. But guys, I like this fifth wheel. I really do. I think it's probably the best buy out here for under 20 grand as far as quality, amenities, and more. And I think it's going to sell quickly. So give us a call if you're interested, 706-965-7929. Sales at parkwayrvcenter.com, of course, is our email. Thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of my subscribers on my YouTube channel. Please give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You never know what I'm going to publish a video on from one day to the next. I've got some nice stuff here that I'm going to be shooting, and nice stuff coming in. Got some motor homes. I've just been having to deal with a lot of rain and snow these last few days, so I don't usually drive motor homes in the rain because I have to wash them so when they're done. So I save those for pretty days. And I mean, the sun just came out here an hour ago, so heck, I feel like a vampire when you step out in the sun right now. It's been so long since I've seen it because, like I said, we've had some really crappy weather since the midweek last week. But I'll keep posting these videos as long as I can, guys, and thank you again for watching. Come visit us. If you got questions, call us, email. Of course, the price is haggle-free, firm. There's no fees, and I forgot to go over a couple of things real quick, guys. It's been a few days since I've done a video. This camper does include, again, like I said earlier, our 4-page inspection process. I'll put a link below in the video description to show you everything that we're going to inspect and repair if needed for the $18,900 price. And everything on that list will be functioning perfectly no matter what the cost is to us. Even if we lose money on it, the price to you is $18,900. If you want to know how long it will take to do the inspection process, which isn't long at all, ask your salesperson. He'll give you an estimate. 90-day nationwide Easy Care limited warranty is also included to back up the superb job my RV techs do. And I'm not being sarcastic. I've got a great crew. They do an awesome job. They take a lot of pride in their work, and that's hard to find in this day and time when they check out your RV. So rest assured, you're probably not going to need it, but it's going to include a 90-day Easy Care nationwide warranty. You can extend that warranty very affordably, and I do recommend getting an extended warranty if you are going to live in it. Because here's the thing, guys, if you're set up at a permanent campsite or some property, you probably got a deck built to it, you probably got it underpinned, and no telling what else attached to your fifth wheel. If you have a warranty claim, here's the problem. You know, most warranty companies want you to make an appointment at a dealership. They bring it in there. It may sit for 3 or 4 weeks before they can get to it while you're out of a place to live, and you got to take your fifth wheel to them. To a normal RVer that's just using it for weekend camping, that's no big deal. When you're living in one, you're out of a place for a while, and then you got to break down everything that you've attached to it, and it's just aggravating. Well, with Easy Care, they're one of the few, the only one that I know of, aftermarket RV warranty service contract that will actually let you use a mobile RV technician. It will pay any licensed repair facility, whether it's a new dealer, a used dealer, or a mobile RV technician, to come out to your site and fix your fifth wheel where it sits. You don't have to move out of it. You don't have to bring it to them. They come to you and do the work. And that's why I do recommend, if you are going to live in one, because when you are living in one, you are going to occasionally have issues. Of course, you'll have issues with any of them, but eventually, so it's not a bad idea to have. It's just basically like insurance. And if that's something you're interested in, ask your salesperson for a quote or your finance manager. Thank you again for watching, and look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. Let me know how you like the pan shot idea. I'm curious how they're going to come out. Thank you again, and look forward to seeing you soon.